Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. I'm the Crypto Game Snob, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Gods Unchained token. And if you think this board looks pretty good, pretty favorable, well, you're right. Let's jump into it, and we'll take a look at how this deck works. And that is kind of the point of today's video. Are we in a bit of a recovery? And what's going on? What's going on? Why are we suddenly getting some price uptick action here? If we take a look at the chart, you can see we've been in a bit of a sad state of decline for a month, or two, something like that, for quite some time, all the way down to like a dollar, right around that dollar mark from our kind of starting point, all the way up to $7 at a peak, and we were kind of hovering around that $4.50 mark for quite a while, and then whew, sleigh ride time. But what is kind of interesting is that in the last few days, we're looking at some positive uptrendy ticky type stuff. Here we've got we're, like I say, right down to about $1. Actually, I need to go back a little bit further than that. Hang on a sec. Actually, so this has kind of been going on for about a week now, right? So it's kind of holding price, but we were all the way down to $1. We surged up as high as $1.70, I think was the peak. So basically surged up 70% on the 24th. And I am not sure why that happened. I was trying to look around Twitter and see if I could figure out why the sudden price action. Why are we suddenly surging up in value? If you guys know in the comments, if you had any indicator as to why that might be, I would be curious. Let me know in the comments. Maybe we can figure this out together. But in the meantime, yeah, it looks like our new sort of baseline is that $1.40 mark, which is nice to see. And if I were to look at this chart, to me, this looks like we're setting some higher lows. This kind of looks like an uptrend to me. So we've got, we're kind of bouncing off that $1.40, bouncing off that $1.40. Here we bounce off a little bit higher, right? Here we bounce off a little bit higher, and then we're bouncing off a little bit higher here. And this is actually kind of a bit of a positive uptrend, right? So are we headed for recovery yet for the God's token? I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. As usual, this is not financial advice, but we do have some interesting things coming up soon. We have a new expansion set coming to the game, and I don't know, it's been speculated that maybe a month, maybe 2, maybe 3, I'm not exactly sure. Copper Pitch was saying he thought maybe like a month, but that's just totally speculative, right? So a month, 2, 3, who knows? That's actually pretty quick. I wasn't expecting a new expansion for a while, to be perfectly honest. I thought Divine Order would probably stop selling, and then we'd be sitting around like we did with Trial of the Gods. We'd just be sitting around and waiting without any expansion set to purchase for a while. But no, I guess these guys are ready to sell the next thing. And there's all sorts of new cards already coming into the system, or rather being shown previews of. I'll actually do some videos on those so we can check some of those out together. But yeah, it's been also speculated that middle of the year might be time for mobile drop, right? And if that happens, well, we could see a lot more adoption of this game. I mean, I don't really like to play games on mobile, but this is just the sort of game that I actually first wanted to play on mobile. I thought, hey, kick back, relax, play some cards on mobile. I was surprised it didn't have mobile yet. That being said, I like playing it on PC now, but yeah, so we see a mobile drop. We also see things like daily rewards. You guys have seen the new interface on your Gods immutable launcher, where we see the Gods token, those daily rewards right there, right? So you guys have seen that, so that's coming. And we see things like shine fusing and increased shine, having more value in play for daily rewards tokens. So that would increase the value of cards and collecting cards and then fusing those cards together so that you can earn a greater amount of daily rewards just from playing if you have higher shine cards. So that is something, in my opinion, which is bullish. When it comes to creating an ecosystem that players want to collect cards for and have good cards for and invest into cards and be able to get value out of those cards, shine fusing, right, and getting more value out of shiny cards, I think is actually a very positive thing in terms of the value of the game overall, right? The value of the NFTs, value of the token, etc. So yeah, mobile launch, new expansion set coming, and also, yeah, like I say, daily rewards, right? That's a lot of things coming up probably in the next few months. So maybe I answered my own question. Maybe that's why we're getting some token uptick here, because we got some good things coming. And if you're to buy at $1 or buy it even $1.40, we know this token has already been up to like $5, $6, $7. And I did a video comparing this to Axie Infinity, even at $5, $6, $7. And if we were to market cap Axie Infinity at $5, $6, $7, we would have to 50x to get to at that $5 range. We'd have to 50x to get to where Axie Infinity is. So at $5, it still has room to 50x to equal Axie Infinity, right? So now down at $1, we're no longer looking at 50x. What are we looking at, like 250x, maybe potential upside? Yeah, I wish I hadn't bought all those tokens back around the $5 mark where I bought them, but overall, long term, you know, I'm still super optimistic about the value of this token, the extreme value potentially of this token over the next couple of years maybe to come, year, two, who knows when we're going to get the next big surge, right? Like, we had a super duper hype for Bitcoin at the end of 2020, right? And at the end of 2021, we also had another big hype for NFTs and all that sort of stuff, right? Right now, everything's kind of cooled down. People are looking at other things, right? Some people took money, some people lost money. Probably most people lost money in crypto. Actually, who the hell knows? Probably a lot of people made money too. But there's a lot of holders, right? Holders of bags that are waiting for that to come back around. When we get I would speculate that when we get another hype cycle, which I would say, you know, what's it going to be if it's not NFTs, right? If it's not the gaming space, which is kind of still, even though it got some big pump with like Sandbox and Axie Infinity and Eartha to a lesser extent, even though like some of these games got some big pump and big hype and everybody wanted to start making crypto games, we still haven't seen great games. I would say we certainly haven't seen anything close to market saturation, right? Like, we're just like dipping our toe in the market at the moment. So does this, you know, space have room to grow? Mm-hmm. At the moment, unfortunately, I feel like the whole space is being hurt a little bit by all these scammy projects out there. If you guys are on Discord and you follow any other gaming Discord, you will probably have noticed constantly, day after day, you're getting spammed with bots promoting some scammy, crappy NFT gaming project or just NFT project or whatever. And unfortunately, I feel like that might be hurting the reputation of the space a bit, because all the scammers, man, are just putting out crap and trying to cash in, right? Myself included, minus the scammer part, and actually I haven't put anything out, but I am working on a game. I was working on a game before the crypto space, actually working on a couple of games. I don't know if they're ever going to get anywhere. You know, they require quite a bit of funding, and I haven't got the funding. I had the funding going for a while, but it's kind of slowed down a bit, so I've kind of cooled my jets on game dev, but it's still in the back of my mind. I've actually got some cool projects in progress. And of course, you know, as a game dev already, looking, you know, making games just in the old school way, looking at the crypto space, it's like, that's really interesting, right? But then, of course, you see people just looking at the money, wanting to cash in, right? And so what I'm kind of doing personally, and this is a bit off topic, but I'm trying to create like a really cool game first to have something to show, like a nice demo of like gameplay and all that, right? Unfortunately, what we get in the crypto gaming space is the opposite direction of that. We have people who are first trying to collect all the money based on like some, you know, illustrations or like a written concept of this or that, or how the tokenomics is going to work, and they don't even have a game. And that's the problem, is we have all these people trying to cash in on the hype for the crypto gaming space, and they don't even have a game, right? Like, I hate that. You know, I could have probably done that too, but I don't like it. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the, let's say, the ethics behind that, right? The ethics behind just trying to cash in on the, get in on the cash cow, right? I've been a gamer for a long time. I love gaming. Gaming is in my heart and is in my soul, and so it's kind of like more of a, for me, it's more of a passion, right? It's a passion project. I would make a game and do it for free. Like, if I had the resources to do it, I would, you know, make a game and release it for free just because I want to play it, right? I want to make a game that I really want to play. But anyway, that's all beside the point. The unfortunate the unfortunate mirror to that, like I say, is in the crypto gaming space. We have people who are, just, scamming every day, spamming every day, and trying to pretend they have something that's not really there, and using like marketplace assets from the Unreal or Unity marketplace to kind of, piece like Frankenstein together these ridiculous things that look like games. If you don't look under the hood, if you don't look too far, you can kind of make it look like you have a game in about a day. Like you could fake it pretty easy in like a day or two, and that's what we see a lot of, right? And that's why I love Gods Unchained. That's why I'm actually so hyped and bullish and keen on Gods Unchained, is because we do actually have a game, and not only do we have a game, we have a really fun game. And I've said it before, I would play this game even if there were no token rewards. I like collecting the NFTs. If we got no play to earn token rewards, I would happily keep playing, because I play this game because it is just fun, right? You don't earn a lot from token rewards. Potentially, if the token appreciates 50x over a couple of years, then yeah, your rewards are going to be worth a lot in the long term. But I don't play it for the rewards. I have lots of other businesses going on. I don't need the rewards. I play it because it's fun. I play it because I genuinely like this game. I genuinely think it's fun, and that's where I think Gods Unchained in particular has such a leg up over a lot of the other projects out there, even some of the good ones. Some of the good ones do look kind of cool. Eartha looks pretty cool. I'm curious to see how that pans out, and I've heard about some other card games that are kind of up and coming. I'm kind of curious to check those out myself as well. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, Gods Unchained token, it's coming back to life. Hopefully it continues to come back to life and goes up way past the $5 mark where I bought in. And yeah, all right, see you guys later.